My name's Andy Foster and I work for the police. Due to the amount of collisions that we're seeing involving mobility scooters, we've teamed up with a regional mobility provider to make this short film to help keep you safe. There are thousands of mobility scooters in the UK. In 2010, the Department of Transport carried out a survey. 330,000 mobility scooters on the UK roads. Latest suggestions figure that number has now doubled. This short film is divided into 3 chapters: choosing a scooter, safety and control, and the law. Okay, so you've made a decision, you want a scooter. Which do you choose? A very important decision. There are lots of shops on the high street and online where you can buy a scooter. One of the best bits of advice I can give you is talk to people before you go out and just buy one. Find out a bit about the company. Do a bit of research. How about talking to trading standards? Find out if the company is reputable. So, I've come into this shop. There are many scooters on display. Actually, I've took a liking to this.
What's attracted you to that one then, Andy?
Well, I think just the colour of it, I think it's nice and big, it's shiny. I like these mirrors and the seat looks very comfortable.
It is a really nice machine. It's a top-of-range machine. It's a class, what we call a class 3 mobility scooter. It's an 8 mile an hour. It's got a really good range. It's up to about 35 miles on a charge. And it's got a really good weight carrying capacity. Probably carry somebody up to about 35 stone.
Really?
Yeah, but it might not necessarily be the right scooter for you.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, what we have to do is we have to find a little bit about yourself first. How are you going to use the scooter? Where are you going to store the scooter? How are you going to charge the scooter? A lot of people keep these scooters in the hallway, in their house. They might keep it in a small garden shed. They might have to run down a small channel to get it to park it. So it might not be appropriate. So what we have to do is look at what your needs are, how are you going to use your scooter, and make them sort of considerations before we start looking at which scooter's particularly appropriate.
I see. So I need a scooter to pop down to the post office once a week, perhaps call at the shop, which is about 500 yards down the road.
This is probably a little bit of an overkill, but what we'd do is we'd fetch a selection of scooters to your house. We'd look where you're going to store it. We'd look at how you could charge it and where you could keep it. Because there's nothing worse at the end of the day than buying a mobility scooter you can't even get out at shed door because it's too big, it's too clumsy, it's too heavy, it's not got quite a tight enough turning circle and things like that. So this might not be quite right for your needs. So there is, like you said earlier, there is a range of scooters to choose from. So we wouldn't instantly dismiss this, but we might start looking at some of the other scooters in range.
Here we see Janet sat at home. Janet hasn't got a scooter, but a friend has.
Oh, here she comes again, that woman on that scooter. I wish I'd got one. Phew, lucky thing.
As we're walking along here, you've got sort of some mid-range scooters here, and then right at the end here we've got sort of going to one extreme to another extreme. You've got your small car boat scooters. We class them as car boat scooters because they take apart readily to go and go to a car. They're ideal for day trips, things like that.
I see.
So this one, so as you can see, it's a lot smaller, it's a lot more compact, it's a lot more manoeuvrable. It's not got quite obviously the range the larger scooters got. This is what we term a class 2 machine. It's got a maximum speed of 4 miles an hour and its capabilities are a lot less.
You did say that obviously there's a huge size difference with this, and you said it's a car boot scooter.
That's right, yeah.
How on earth would I get this into a car boot?
Well, I can demonstrate if you want. It actually takes apart.
Okay.
So again, it depends how you're going to use your scooter.
Right.
So if you do regular shopping trips, you've got somebody a car,
right.
Seat lifts off quite readily. Your battery box lifts off, and just by pulling this lever here, it strips down.
Right.
So now you've got some small lightweight parts. Your steering tool will fold down, and you can take it and go to your car.
Okay, Tracy, as I said, I quite like this one. I don't know whether it's the colour or the size, but can you tell me a bit about this one, please?
Yeah, of course I can. Let me just pull it out for you to get a better view. This is what we call a Class 2 machine. Just like the car boot scooter is a Class 2 machine.
All right.
It is quite a luxury one, this one. It's got lights, it's got suspension on as well. Now, Class 2 machines are suitable for pavement use. It's a nice compact scooter. It's ideal for somebody, you know, if they're keeping it in the shed or in the house. It's it's a lot more manageable than a large one, and it's got a better range and a lot more comfort than the small one.
Good morning. How can I help you today?
Oh, I'm a bit fed up with this head. I don't get out much, and I'm thinking of buying a scooter. My friend's got one, and she seems to think it's okay. What you got to offer?